Hi, my name is Arnab Gupta and we are Team 289. We have Arun, Hansha, and myself in the team, and we are building the solution for Wells Fargo Global Hackathon 2024. So we are working on the resume profiler, and our solution is focused on providing the recommendations to the user who is searching for the best resume in the worked application. The user uses natural language to enter his search criteria. This is our solution design. So we have the solution in two different parts. One is the data ingestion and second is the resume profiler. So data ingestion, which is the data uploader.py, this application transforms the document into vector embeddings using the text embeddings 3 large type of model, OpenAI model that we are using, and then document chunks and vectorized form, and then we store that application into the search index. So how does that happen? So you can have PDFs that can come from your Azure blobs or from your Google bucket, or you can have in a local storage also all the PDFs that you want to index. So we take that into our application, we read the PDF, and after that we convert that into chunks so that they can be vectorized. Then they are converted using the Azure OpenAI embedding model, and then they are persisted into the Azure AI search index, as you can see in the diagram. So this is the first part, the ingestion part of it. Now, as a user, when user submits the query using this natural language into the worked application, I'm thinking that it could be the web UI, and that invokes our solution API, and it passes in a request format. We are going to cover that later. And our profiler solution, which is the microservice, is going to take that as a request and process that by searching it through the Azure Search Index, but it goes through the embedding because it has to convert whatever user has provided as a search query from that natural language into embeddings, and then it goes into the search index and takes the result back to the user, and we are going to see that how it is working. So which is the second part of the profiler? In that, the application, which is exposed as the RESTful API, application checks the search input and other parameters like threshold and the match count, and returns the matching search result with the score in the document order. So this is one of the sample, and if you are running our application in the local, generally it runs on the port 5000, but you can reconfigure it the way you want. And this is our endpoint, which is resume profiler, and you provide the request body in this format, which was given to us as a contract, the data contract, that how the request should look like and the response. So you're conforming to that. So in the context, you're going to provide, okay, which is your natural language query, and then you say, okay, this is the category of resume, that's what you're searching for. Threshold, like what is the search threshold, like similarities that we are looking for. You provide that, and then how many documents that you want the solution to provide, you provide that, and then you can also provide the input path, which we already have the PDFs taken and embedded, so we are not really using this one, but yeah, if you want that way, we can use that way. We can extend the solution that way. And now once you go and put that or invoke it through the postman, and this is how you're going to get the result. So you got 4 documents back. We got the confidence score, which is the 0.64 654, something like that, and then we get the results. We get the results of the each and every document with their ID and their path where they are and their confidence, and the similarity the confidence score, that whatever we get. So you get that as a dictionary in that array or list of results. So in this case, it will be 4. As you can see, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is the 4th one. Okay. This is our GitHub location where everything we have, and we can take it there. Next, we are going to show the Azure portal that we are using, and this is our team. You can see that this is team 289 user. This is me 1443, and if I take you there to Azure search, so here you can see we have this resume profiler search service that we created for team 289. We created in the East US location, and this is our subscription. Obviously, we will go here and I'll show you the index that we created. So this is our index, resume profiler index, and here as you can see, we have already documents which are created. What is the total storage size? What is the vector index size? You can also provide here in the search to see whether it's working for you or not. So you can say network engineer or something like that. And it's going to search in the document, and if it finds anything, it will going to provide that. And whatever you see here, so these are your vectors for each and every document that's going to. So right now, so this is how the Azure subscription looks like, and this is the service that we have built. Now we will take you through our GitHub. Okay. So this is our GitHub portal, and here we have different folder structure that was given to us, and within those artifacts we have demo presentation. So the PPT that I was showing earlier is there in the resume profiler, and we have the solution which is provided here, and we also have instruction that how to install our program, what are the software stack that we have used, and we also have a description of the components that we are using, what are the different components here, and also there is a sample response provided here, so that one can go through. It's very easily understandable how you run the program. So inside that, if we go inside the code, as you can see, we have app.py, which provides you the model for the API to search, and then we have uploader, data upload PY, which is one time you just you run it, and then all your PDFs are read, they are tokenized or formed into chunks, and then they are converted into embeddings, and then embeddings are saved into the search index. Whenever you are adding a new resume, you can just run the same process through, and it can add to the index that you already have into the Azure. So the same settings I have here, I took the latest, and this is my local setting, and I can just go ahead and run the program and show you how it works. Okay, so if I just say Python API.py and run it will run my application. Okay, so looks like the 5000 port is running with some other, so I'll just change it to 6000 for the time being, just to make sure that I don't have any issue with that. Perfect. So now program is running on 6000 ports. So I'll take that. I'll go to my Postman, and here I'm going to use uh, 6000 port, and this is where it is hosted. And resume profiler is our endpoint, as you can see it from here. So I'm using that. This is how I'm going to search it. So here I'm providing network engineer with 2 years of experience. I'm providing what category to search, which is resume in our case, and the threshold, which is 0.5, and we want number of matches, which is 4, and we given the input path. Okay, so if I hit that send button, it's going to go and search into the Azure Index and give me the results back. So here we got the results back. We got 4 documents back. Our confidence score is 0.6546, and for each and every document also, excuse me, we have confidence score. And what are the documents that it has returned? It shows, yeah. Since it was indexed from my local, so in the index it contains the path which is the local path of the PDFs that it was downloaded to, or when we indexed it, it was read from. So this is where it was. That's the reason you see my local path. But you get this point. Wherever you are indexing it from, it's going to show the path of that place. So we got 4 resume back as we requested. And we can definitely go and check into every resume whether we have this match or not. One more thing I want to show you, that our program also able to handle the bad request. Now, say for example, I want to pass a different structure that of the request that from what we are expecting. So if we do that, and if our program should handle that and give us a result status which is failed, and that is good. We can also do one thing. We can also say, say for example, the threshold is very high. Like, okay, the match that the Azure search is going to find, I want that rank to be very high in the similarity search. And if that doesn't happen, it may not return me any result. So let me try that one and see. So here you can see that. So I gave the confidence score very high, and in that case, with this particular context, it couldn't find that exact similar style of sentence or exact same documentation, and it's going to find it into chunks. So it could not find. Maybe it found the documents which are less than the confidence score that we are passing here, which is threshold of 0.9. And because of that reason, it couldn't find anything. But the moment you change it back to, say for example, 0.6, and then search it again, it's going to give us the results back. And as you can see that our confidence score that it returned is 0.64. So that is how it's going to work. Okay. So other part that we want to talk about it, say, as we shared, go back to Python here. So we are we worked on the solution which is where the recruiter is an actor. Actually, the other solution, which is in the good to have solution, where an user or an applicant of the job uploads its resume, and then the system recommends it all the different similar jobs that can find with the skill sets the person has, which is provided in the resume. We can actually build another solution using the same technique that we have here. What we need to do here, so instead of PDFs that you see here on the left of this image, we are going to use all the JD, job description document that you provided us, and we are going to rate that, convert into chunks, and embed them and create a search index for the JDs, and we can really keep it that way. In this case, the actor would be the person. Since those both the solution are going to look like exact the same, that's why we didn't just build another one. But it would be a very less time to convert this application or just create another endpoint like the we have it here. Resume profiler, we have it here, resume profiler. We can have the job recommendations, right? And we can build this one. We just have to create another index. Right now in Azure we have this index. Instead of that, we can, this is the index that we have right now. So we can have another index. Instead of resume profiler, we can say these are the job description store, right? Something like that, and do the same way. So it's basically, it's just the same solution, just two different flavor. That's the reason we focused on creating only one solution. And with that, I end my presentation here.